Hi guys, excuse me while I'm enjoying a beautiful cup of clever blend, aka Meghan Markle invested in it. Yes, our Duchess did, and I am enjoying every minute. So the royal road are all up in arms about an award Harry and Meghan supposed to receive on the merits of their work. And they're talking about, oh, they're only receiving it about they took on racism in the royal family. That is not the only reason, but of course it is one of the reasons. It is one of the most distinguished honors you can receive, and that's why they're trying to discredit it. First of all, you are racist. Look at Princess Michael of Kent showing up to meet Meghan, and listen to what you told us.
All the alarm bells rang at Buckingham Palace, and I could almost hear them saying, "Pull the shutters down. It's an invasion."
She's mixed race, she's American, she's a divorcee, actress. Those are 4 ticks. No member of the royal family, the senior members, ever thought they would see having to be ticked when it came to Harry's bride.
All the things that frightened the royal family have suddenly arrived on their doorstep. I can hear Diana laughing now.
Meghan's marrying into a family which has, to put it mildly, a dodgy track record on race. It's not Meghan Markle's problem, it's their problem.
You see, the royal forgot they have told us about how racist that family is. Meghan and Harry receiving that award, that Human Rights Award, one of the most prestigious awards on their own merit. They're working with the World Central Kitchen, feeding people around the world. Harry sit on the Aspen Institute for disinformation. I mean, these people have done so much. They give so much out of their own pocket. Is it because you're jealous that your faves not getting it? Is that why you're jealous? And talk about racism. Look at that. You're giving out medals with people standing on black people's neck. That's racist as hell. I don't know what else is if this isn't racism. Listen to John Oliver.
Watch of the modern monarchy. It is worth knowing one of the most brutal atrocities carried out by the British actually happened in the first 8 years of Elizabeth's reign and when Charles was alive. Because in the 1950s, while Kenya was still a British colony, an armed rebellion was launched by the Kikuyu people, who had lost land to white settlers and found themselves locked into a formal racial hierarchy that placed Europeans on top and Africans at the bottom. The British sent army reinforcements to put down the so-called Mau Mau uprising, describing the situation to the world back then like this.
Agitators urged some of the Africans to free their country of the white man. There is little reliable information about the setup of the terrorist organization, for few members even know from whom they take their orders. They obey blindly, savagely attacking the defenseless, burning, looting, murdering. Kenya is the battlefield of a conflict that cannot end until the Mau Mau is dissolved forever.
Oh, righty-ho. The trouble in Kenya comes not from the British who took over and stole land, but from the people whose land was stolen. Now, is there more to this story? Surely, but will you hear it coming from a voice that sounds like this? I say never! Never, I say! In crushing the uprising, the British instituted a system of detention camps, and 90,000 Kenyans were executed, tortured or maimed during the crackdown, and an estimated 160,000 were detained in appalling conditions. For a long time, the British met outcry over this with a mixture of denial and defensiveness. In fact, just watch this interview with a former British colonial officer who'd been responsible for at least 6 of those detention camps. When asked about reports that soldiers had put their boots on the necks of detainees, he has an escalating exchange culminating in the single longest pause you will ever see on television. I'll warn you, however long you think this pause is going to be, it's going to be much longer.
Did you have cause to give the order to or yourself put your boot on their neck of these resistors, the ones that were howling?
Can we stop talking for a moment?
No, because I'd quite like you to answer that.
I will answer it when I have stopped talking for a moment. I'm sorry, but I...
Well, do you have a problem with that question?
No, it's...
Wow, that clip left me speechless. And guess what? There's more on that. I will put the link for you through the full video of John Oliver. Guys, these people pass racist and they don't want to face it. Until the next video.